Hello everyone in Oneness. Thank you so much for watching this video. In Oneness, I am Jessica Delmar. In this video, we wanted to talk about empaths, and this is a message for all you empaths out there. This is also a message for a lot of you who are moving into more of this extrasensory state as you move further in your ascension, as you kind of open up your senses and open up your abilities. This message came through in writing, so I'm just going to go ahead and read what came through. So what came through is that we spoke about this final push in July's full moon video. I'll put a link to that video below. And what came through is that this final push that we spoke about very much impacts empaths strongly. Empaths, you are moving into a new state of being. Empathy is a gift that for many has been translated into a burden to hold. To be highly sensitive in a lower vibrational world or reality sort of crosses the wires or scrambles the energy, so to speak, like listening to a wrongly tuned instrument. The energy of the final push in that full moon video that we were speaking about is about the push out of the 3D energy and the integration of a more crystalline 5D vibrational structure, much like a snake shedding its skin. And that's going to open up empaths into a new doorway, if you will, for empaths to utilize your gifts. Empaths in 3D is much like a fish out of water or that wrongly tuned instrument. Empaths in 5D is much like a fish in the water and listening to a finely tuned instrument. The journey of vibrationally matching to 5D will tune your ability to utilize your empathic gifts in many new and different ways. In 3D, empaths were highly vulnerable to lower vibrational energy, as well as higher vibrational energy, yes, but more so we're talking about empaths being vulnerable to lower vibrational energy because empaths, if unaware of their gifts, very much absorb energy. Empaths, because your natural state is higher vibrational, if you're unaware, you are more prone to absorbing lower vibrational energy, therefore tangling your wires or scrambling your energy with the absorption of lower vibrational frequencies that are not yours. In this way, it's hard to be around a lot of people who hold a multitude of vibrations. It's hard to handle the seemingly chaotic energy of the world that exists all around you. You require much time to yourself to recharge and renew. You require more tuning and integration on your way, on your journey into 5D because of the need to untangle all of these scrambled wires of energy that you have absorbed along your journey. This push into integrating the new crystalline vibrational structure that will push the old 3D programs out is also integrating, or rather installing, a new hard drive, if you will, within. The crystalline structure acts as a computer hard drive for your physical body. The 3D computer hard drive that was your vibrational structure was plugged into the illusionary matrix. Many old programs from past lives, ancestral lives, collective energy, and so much more was all stored in that 3D hard drive and distributed to many souls in your collective. I'm glad that this concept of the hard drive finally began to get integrated within these messages in terms of this crystalline sort of vibrational structure that we're integrating for our 5D vibrational structure, because July very much has been feeling like the sort of sleep mode of the computer while it's integrating a new software system or integrating a new hard drive or whatever it's doing. And in the transition of the old software system, wiping that out in order to integrate the new software system. The computer has to sort of be in this sleep mode. Everything has to be closed out for that to happen. And so I've been feeling very much like July is integrating this type of energy, that downtime energy, in order for the new shifts to take place. What came through next is that the crystalline structure uninstalls the 3D hard drives and installs a 5D hard drive, which is like a blank slate, rooted in higher vibration and plugged into your higher self. For empaths, this allows the ability to release all of the absorbed energy that is not yours. It detaches and untangles all of the scrambled wires of a multitude of energy that you have absorbed or have had attached to you, which for many of you has fed into the lower vibrational 3D hard drive that you are holding within. The belief systems, energy, and emotions of others has overridden your own unique hard drive, speaking about the 3D hard drive, and for some, it has taken control in your ability to manifest, because in having those energy and emotions of others overriding your own hard drive, you are now manifesting from that absorbed energy and emotions of others, rather than manifesting from your own unique energy and emotions. This full moon of July, as well as this very powerful and intense portal of July energy, is again releasing the 3D hard drive, or pushing that hard drive out to the surface to be released and healed and transmuted, and upgrading you into the 5D hard drive, beginning and starting within your core. And this whole process is where you will begin to reclaim your own inner empowerment, energy, and emotions. This journey is about the retuning and realigning to who you truly are without the distractions of other energies within. It is a journey of reprogramming in a lot of ways for many people, as they realize that all the old programs have been deleted, or they're being put into the trash, so to speak, and they now have to create new programs that entirely come from within. Meaning, within consists of your own unique desires, intentions, dreams, and beliefs. Empaths, many of you have seen your ability as a burden, but it is now time to embrace it, because what you have not realized is that your ability is a stone yet to be polished. What may have felt at times something that hindered you was in fact something of strength yet to be realized. Your ability to feel and sense energy and emotions of entire spaces, or groups of people, or one person, place, or thing is not a burden, but your higher self sensing through you. In a lower vibrational reality, this can be a bit jarring, much like the higher self opening the windows to a dark room, which abruptly shines this incredibly bright light into the darkness. So for many people, the adjustment is just too much. It's too bright, it's too overwhelming, it's too sensitive. But now, the room is being filled with light, and looking out the window will be much, much easier. It's not as jarring, it's not as overwhelming. You are able to sense things more clearly, see things more clearly. It's not a watering down of your empathic gifts, but a tuning process of clarifying and honing them. It's a process and journey to get to this point, obviously, but know that the integration is happening within as you integrate your crystalline vibrational structure within, your 5D hard drive system within. Help move the shift further along by viewing your empathic abilities not as a hindrance, but fueled by inner empowerment. View your empathic abilities as a glimpse into the connection between you and your higher self. Transitioning into the next layer of expansion will be easier for you because the next layer of expansion is always rooted in an expanded consciousness and greater perception. Your keen senses have been the key to unlock the doorway into 5D all along. However, the shift from feeling energetically burdened by your gifts must move into feeling energetically empowered by your gifts in order to unlock the door. You have the keen senses of an eagle who is able to sense the wood beneath the trees, the wind moving through its wings, the sun above, the ground below, the insects on the ground, the leaves on the trees, the people walking the pathways below, the rain in the distant clouds, and all the other many things that make up the forests and the sights above and below. The eagle senses all of these things at once, but the eagle does not take it all in and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, this is much too overwhelming." The eagle instead utilizes its gifts for its survival and enjoyment, of course. You are not an eagle, but a human being existing with the perception and senses of an eagle. For a human, it can be very overwhelming, but oneness is about sensing the wood beneath the trees and all the other things that make up the forest and the sky and everything in between. Your empathic ability allows you to be in this sensory space to not only perceive the wood beneath the trees, but energetically and emotionally become the wood beneath the trees and everything in between. Because of your 3D programs of separation, viewing everything as one will be a process of integration that many people will have to learn on their journey. But for empaths, sensing everything as one and connected is something that you have been working with for quite some time. Your perception about your gifts will change, and as it does, your perception of the world around you will also change. The vast, deep, and expansive views will not be as energetically or emotionally overwhelming, but quite a feast for the senses. And when you reach that place, you will know that the key to 5D vibrational perception and alignment is within. And that's what needed to come through for this message. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Together with you in oneness, I'm Jessica Delmar. Oneness and love be with you.